Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. We're all dressed up and ready to go. The New Orleans Pelicans preparing to defend home court in this Western Conference battle. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland. They could only manage a single win in 4 tries against these guys last year. The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Blotch in at center. No coverage that time. Oladipo's got the first 3 points tonight for the Trailblazers.
Well, the season before this last one, the Trailblazers really struggled to get help from their bench. Didn't get a lot from the reserves. And while the team improved significantly last year, the bench still wasn't quite up to par.
Now, here's Lillard after Eric Gordon's miss. Watch with the screen on Evans. And Lillard kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist from the arc. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist from Kidd-Gilchrist.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Pelicans still look like they're getting going. 6-point game. Steve, with the Trailblazers bench, while they weren't a strength by any means, they were able to play strong enough defense where they could at least hold the score they inherited more often than not.
And that's all you really want from your reserves, Kevin. I mean, they weren't going to blow anybody out, but if they could be solid defensively, which they were most of the season, they could hold on to that lead and maintain it until the starters got back in the ballgame.
So it's the Pelicans now. Portland making their last shot, and Holiday kicks to Gordon. The kick out to Holiday. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the way in.
Well, they had to take the lid off the hoop, I guess, but they finally get one to go there.
Yeah, a bit of an unsettled start. I mean, maybe that'll get them going.
Now, here's Lillard. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Blotch with a screen on Holiday. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. The Pelicans have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Oladipo, the pass to Aldridge. Releases. Oladipo misses.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Evans with it, picked up by Kidd-Gilchrist. Holiday, yes, and a nice assist from Evans. And that's now 6 points for Drew Holiday. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game.
Omer Asik in the poison pill year of his contract now, making about $15 million this season. That money scared off the Chicago Bulls, but Houston was able to find a taker in the New Orleans Pelicans.
And again, it's Drew Holiday. Holiday's got 8.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
And Oladipo kicks to Lillard. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it's Oladipo again missing. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against Denver.
And you want to talk about a fantastic finish. That game had a little bit of everything. And then a little bit extra in overtime. What a great win.
And it was a great game for the fans, too. And that was a lot of fun for us to watch as well.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for New Orleans.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific, too. Clark, we're seeing a lot of assists, really moving, a lot of flow offensively. I like what I see.
Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Portland also making some changes. Robinson's checked in for Blotch. Williams comes in for Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Oladipo. Some changes for New Orleans. Salmons comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Rivers in for Drew Holiday. Portland shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Well, as an 81% free throw shooting team last season, when you can't find much fault with what they were doing from the line.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Now here's McCollum. Three-pointer, Lillard. That's good. Lillard's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Trailblazers.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Here's Rivers. No good. And it's Portland the other way. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Robinson pushing it up. The kick out to Williams. Pass to McCollum. Back to Williams. Lillard with it. Evans picks him up. Outside Williams. Out to the right wing. Feeds it to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Well, with Pelicans head coach Monty Williams, it's about a defensive-minded approach. And because of that, he can't have been happy with the way his team allowed opponents to score last season. And I'm guessing that'll be a key focus for them going forward.
They get it back. Davis. And finally they hit one. Davis has got his second bucket.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the board.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
With he's checked in for New Orleans. Fredette comes in for Tyreke Evans. And for the Pelicans, you look at the personnel. Steve, this team should be better defensively.
I agree. I mean, they've got the league's leading shot blocker in Anthony Davis. You know, Drew Holiday, a 6'4" athletic defender out front. They should have the players to defend at a high level.
Well, for the Pelicans, Steve, going for the playoffs last season, they did give up a lot of their financial flexibility.
Well, big contracts for Tyreke Evans and Drew Holiday. You know, they've established their court. Now they have to make internal improvement to take that next step.
Well, I like his determination and his attitude and aggressiveness, but the defense wasn't going to back off that shot. They were tight on him.
Aldridge kicks to Williams. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Three-pointer. Lillard misses.
And, you know, much like the Holiday trade gave away some valuable assets, the Pelicans also lost some pieces with the Evans signing, trading away 2 starters in Gravis Vasquez and Robin Lopez. They're hoping what they've added will outweigh the losses. And typically in trades, and when you're trying to build a playoff-type team, you have to give up value to get value.
Outside Robinson. Fires for 3. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist from Marvin Williams.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
Now here's Rivers. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
12 seconds left here in the opening quarter. It's Salmon's on the wing. There's the 3. No good.
Showing some strength in the paint. Tough rebound.
Here's Lillard. Can't get it to go. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 6. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
That's right, Clark. And the other thing we've seen is great work on the offensive glass. We're seeing second chance points for this club.
On the floor for Portland, Damian Lillard out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then it's Butch. And it's Robinson in at the 4 slot. Trailblazers leading by 4. Lillard the pass to Oladipo. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And that's now 7 points for Victor Oladipo.
Damian Lillard, a scoring point guard, great three-point shooter, able to hit from deep range off the dribble, you name it. And of course hit probably the biggest shot of the playoffs last year, that game winner that ended the series against Houston.
Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Suns.
And they made their mark defensively that day. That was what was, I think, most impressive. Really caused a lot of problems in the paint.
Well, they spent a lot of that game in the air and got their hands on a lot of shots.
Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. Pass to Lillard. A 3-ball. Good. Lillard's got 17.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
And Holiday kicks to Withey. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, last season the Blazers were able to get 23 wins on the road. That's better than 500. An excellent mark for them and a big part of why they grabbed the 5th seed in the Western Conference.
As you said, a very solid 23 road wins last year for the Blazers. They look good on the road in the playoffs as well.
Well, the Blazers might be a team on the rise, and Clark, they look fearless on the road, as you guys were just talking about.
I think fearless is the key word there, Kevin. The Blazer team just didn't care who they were up against or what anybody thought of them. They were focused and confident as a group.
Gordon's checked in for Jimmy Fredette. And that's Evans penetrating. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead was cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Drew Holiday.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Oladipo against Gordon. Oladipo, good. Oladipo's got 4 this quarter. The Pelicans have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. And the wide open shot from Evans. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. And that's Evans penetrating. Gordon, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
That lead should be safe if they keep shooting like this.
Well, they're on fire. I mean, they're absolutely on target and looking to pad that scoring total, too.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, incredibly, Anthony Davis, one of the league's rangiest big men, and it's rumored that he's still growing. Asked about it, Davis joked, "I hope not. I don't want to be 7 feet. It just sounds weird, but if I grow, I can't help it." He does, however, want to get stronger, though. Now up over 240 pounds, he's putting in work in the weight room. Sounds like trouble for the competition, Kevin.
Should help him hold his own inside, Doris. Thanks.
That's their 3rd straight takeoff and assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Davis is checked in for New Orleans. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Marvin Williams is checked in for Thomas Robinson. Oladipo, good.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
New Orleans leading by 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. The Pelicans making a switch here. Rivers checked in.
Austin Rivers.
Here's Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got 6 points.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially.
Already shaken.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, startling that he'd even try that right now.
Rivers can't get it to go.
Well, the fact that Austin Rivers improved substantially in his second season and still has a long way to go tells you how rough his rookie season was. Still a volume scorer, but he's showing signs of being an NBA player, and that's more than you could say 2 seasons ago.
Now here's Gordon, following the miss by Austin Rivers. Clock at 6. Gordon against Lillard. Here's Hushik, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Marvin Williams. First personal foul. Team's third.
New Orleans making some changes here. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Evans. And it's Salmon's in for Gordon. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Blotch, and McCollum subbed in for Oladipo. And Austin Rivers, the son of Clippers head coach Doc Rivers, taken 10th back in 2012. His pedigree certainly played a part in that.
Yeah, it certainly did, no doubt about it. That cuts both ways when you've got a famous last name, but Rivers not the explosive athlete that his father was. He is a creative ball handler, and he's got to continue to develop his shot and understanding how to be effective at this level, and I think you've still got to give him some time to see if that can happen.
Lillard outside. Takes a 3. Hushik pulls it in. Ashik's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Aldridge against Helmets. Sinks that one from the post. And now it's an 8-point Pelican lead.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Lillard outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Trailblazers. Now Rivers. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Ashik. Aldridge is covering. Ashik dishes to Davis. The kick out to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Lillard has been playing really well.
He has 20 points, and he's buried a ton of 3-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, it's getting hard to keep track of just how many of those he's hit.
The Trailblazers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
You can argue that Damian Lillard made another leap as a player last year, building off of his great Rookie of the Year campaign and taking it another notch higher.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Fredette is checked in. The dish to Davis. Anderson a screen on Aldridge. Davis the pass to Rivers. And there's the feed to Fredette. To the left wing. Just 4 to shoot. And then Rivers with the dunk.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. Pelicans lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And all of a sudden tonight, he's become their big assist man. His passing was the key to their offense in that first half. Not something you always see.
And that's not a role he usually plays, and one I'm not sure he's comfortable in, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and to his credit, he's done it.
Backcourt, Holiday and Gordon. Evans and Davis are your small and power forwards. And it's Ashik in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Holiday against Lillard. And Holiday, here we go. Right through the D for the layup. Holiday's got 14.
They've been so efficient in the paint in this game. That's an area they've totally dominated.
You know, once they ID'd the edge they had inside, they just continued to attack it.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Trailblazers have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Portland climbed the ladder out the West last year because they were very tough against the rest of the conference, especially in close games.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's got 12. Lillard outside. For the 3, and he gets it to go. Lillard's got 26 points.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team. 31 wins for the Blazers against the rest of the West last year. Extremely impressive, and as you said, they were able to get a lot of close games to go in their favor.
Gordon kicks to Holiday. And that's a foul called on Andre Bloch.
It's his 4th foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And if you look at this roster and what they did last year, it's not a surprise, Steve. They get about wins in close games.
Yeah, they have so many players that can step up and hit the big shot that when you have a chance of hitting a game winner, you have to think Portland will pull it off.
Holiday goes in. The layup missed.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
It's Oladipo on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. Back to Lillard. Launches a three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today, Steve.
I'll say the defense has been ineffective trying to run shooters off that three-point line.
Now here is Holiday. 14 points for him. And that one's good by Davis.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Robinson's checked in for the Trailblazers. Oladipo against Gordon. Good. 14 points for Victor Oladipo.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
And Holiday, here we go. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kevin, Terry Stotts led the Blazers to the second round last season, and he's now in his 3rd year with the team. He spent a couple of seasons as head coach in Atlanta and Milwaukee, but this is his longest stint and the best talent he's ever had. As Stotts said, you never know if you're going to get another chance. Guys, he's certainly making the most of it.
Doing a great job. Thanks, Doris. Oladipo misses.
Well, not everybody in Houston was happy when Dwight Howard chose to sign with the Rockets. Omer Asik found himself out of a starting position and promptly requested a trade from the team. This offseason, he finally got that wish.
Here's Oladipo. The shot no good. Great D that time from Davis.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Whoa! How about that, basketball fan?
Beautiful.
Wow. Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And their interior defense getting exposed once again. How many open looks at the rim are they going to allow?
What a night so far for Oladipo. He has 14 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
Well, it's no secret. I mean, the more points he can come up with from out there, the better off they'll be offensively with their spacing.
It took some time, and fans might have been unsure for a while, but clearly the Pelicans have a direction for this team now, and I think they're a franchise on the rise.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Withy's checked in for Usher. Anderson comes in for Davis. John Selmans, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Rivers in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And with the Pelicans getting a franchise big like they did with Davis always helps, but they're also active in acquiring talent to grow around him.
Here's Evans. He feeds it to Rivers. Lets the three fly, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Well, for Damian Lillard last season, we'll check out the numbers. 8th in free throw shooting, and he was right up there among the league's elite scorers, cracking that top 20 list in points per game.
You know, that free throw percentage of his, Steve, there were only a handful of players better from the line than he was. I mean, he was repetitive with his stroke and with his routine every time he got to the free throw line. And that, to me, is the mark of a good free throw shooter. You got to do the same thing every time you get to the line.
Now, here is Fredette. Following the miss by Austin Rivers. Fredette kicks to Rivers. He dishes it to Fredette, launches it. There's the bucket. Good. Fredette's got 5 points so far. For the Pelicans, getting young talent is one thing, and they want to make sure, Clark, that they got the right talent to fit alongside their stars.
Kevin, I really think sometimes the cohesiveness and the fitting of the parts is overlooked and undervalued. And Pelicans are trying to make that a real priority. Not only do we want talent, but we want it to fit together nicely. And you got to give them kudos for that.
That's a good point.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
There's the triple. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from McCollum.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Now here's Rivers. Rejected by Aldridge. They retain possession.
Great job taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leader.
Yeah, he knows, not just what his own job is, but what his teammates' jobs are as well. That's why he's such a good leader for this club.
And that's another reason that he's so assertive out there. He does know what's necessary, and he's not afraid to take charge and to let his feelings be known, to challenge his teammates to get on task and on target.
Rivers against Lillard. Rivers dishes to Fredette. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Fredette's got 7. Now, here's Lillard. Williams kicks to Lillard. Up in time. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Pelicans ahead, up 9. From New Orleans, back in a moment. Trailblazers trail by 9. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Damian Lillard. Aldridge out there, clutch. Then it's Marvin Williams, and it's Kid Gilchrist in at the shooting guard position. Williams from outside, and he gets it to go. Williams has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Trailblazers. Pelicans leading by 6. Now Fredette misses the layup. The tray. Williams' shot is off. And here are the Pelicans. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The kick out to Aldridge. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Cannot hit.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus.
Shoots from 12. Fredette gets the bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Now, here's Lillard. And there's the pass to Williams. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 7th assist here tonight.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
New Orleans making some changes here. Evans comes in for John Salmons. And Gordon subbed in for Fredette. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Portland. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. Monty Williams had some words for his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
The shot by Holiday, no good. Trailblazers trail by 5. And there's Oladipo on the assist by Aldridge. 16 points for Victor Oladipo. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. And Holiday, here we go. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. No good. That would have tied it.
Well, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pelicans.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
The wide open look here for Oladipo. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Oladipo's got 4 this quarter. New Orleans leading by 4. The drive by Gordon. Can't hit. Nice D from Lillard. Portland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Kid Gilchrist. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Michael Kidd Gilchrist missing 6 weeks last season with a broken hand. And frankly, he took a step back overall. His numbers getting worse almost across the board.
And a player taken second overall 2 years ago. A lot of pressure hiding on the shoulders of MKG.
You know, sometimes guys fall into draft positions that don't necessarily match their skill level, but you can never question the work ethic of this young man, and you know he's going to maximize whatever he can be as a pro because of that.
That's good. 7 points for Tyreke Evans.
Big time bucket inside. He had to get that one over the top, and he did.
And in the face of a defender who was towering over him, too.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lillard attacking, and he goes in for the dunk. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too.
Here's Hasek after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Dishes it to Holiday. Kid Gilchrist against Evans. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark. What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Now here's Holiday. They set the pick. Anderson, a screen on Lillard. Holiday with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Holiday, the pass to Gordon. And blocked. Lillard outside. He kicks it to Oladipo to take the lead, and that's 2 points on the layup. Oladipo's got 10 points here in the second half. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And Anthony Davis has checked in for Anderson.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Well, the first half, he was flawless when it came to handling the ball, but that has not been the case here since halftime.
Evans up top. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Nice shot by Evans.
What a shot over the finger, man. I'll tell you what, that could prove to be a massive play in this game.
You know, because of the defense and the pressure situation, Steve, that was a high degree of difficulty shot on that jumper.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Now, here's Oladipo. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Gordon. Outside Holiday. Kicks to us. Takes the 13-footer. Recovered. And Holiday, here we go. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
We watched Holiday play great basketball. He's got 24 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision, Clark, has been phenomenal. I mean, he could not be passing the ball any better than he is right now.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Lillard. Oladipo dishes to Lillard. Back to Oladipo. Passes it to Lillard. For the win. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Well, if you love great competition and neck-and-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. tip-off goes to New Orleans. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Pelican 5 right now. Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. Davis and Ashik patrol the paint. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
And then Oladipo with the chance.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Man, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Free throw good, Davis.
He's just got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of high-pressure situation.
Robinson kicks over the watch. Stolen by Evans. And here we go. Fast break. Evans has got it. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
And turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities, that's what it's all about.
And Blotch kicks to Lillard. The shot is off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And here's Holiday. Can't hit from the low block. It's Oladipo on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. And stolen by Gordon. Here's Evans. And the rejection by Blotch. Oladipo against Gordon. Nobody near Lillard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 36.
Whoa, that's a big shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Kevin, the silence is deafening.
Here's Holiday. A beautiful reverse layup. Holiday's got 4 points in the quarter.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Here's Oladipo. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
A crucial basket.
They needed it, and he gave it to him.
Holiday with it. And a chance here to hit 30 on the game.
Boy, I tell you what, Steve, he's really scoring well, isn't he?
Yeah, making it look easy, really. I mean, he's just having his way offensively.
Ashik, the pass to Holiday. Wide open look. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Lillard from outside. Cranes it from downtown.
Somebody's really lit the fuse for Damian Lillard.
We're in overtime if you've just joined us. 2.5 minutes through it. Lillard against Holiday. Here's Davis. And now we've got the intentional foul. Portland's gone 2 for 2 on their three-point shots since we started overtime. Something they might want to stick with. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a three-point game.
And the free throws make things a lot more simple for them. So now you just have to guard against the three-pointer.
It's overtime basketball, folks, if you're just tuning in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Stolen by Evans. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Holiday goes in. Oh, no good.
Well, they had a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before that shot attempt.
Yeah, and giving up free throws isn't ideal here, Steve. You know that, but at least they got the clock stopped.
And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 1. 7 seconds left in overtime. What's your take, guys?
No need to rush things, although I think you do want to get a shot off in time to the point where if you miss it, you got a shot on an offensive rebound.
Well, if you got a play in your quiver that gets you a good shot, one you've been saving all game, now's the time to use it.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
You know what? In a long game, fatigue can sometimes affect every aspect of play. They didn't look tired at all to me.
And now down to Doris Burke, who is courtside, standing by with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Well, Damian, what does the win tonight and the recent stretch of good performances mean to this team?
It means we're getting better. You might not be able to see it from the outside, but in practice every day we were making improvements. Guys were just a step faster. And the last 2 games we've been able to put it together in the game.
Well, congratulations, Damian, and thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And folks, that about concludes our broadcast tonight. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.